Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here at the garage, and today we're going to talk about how to get water out of your Sea-Doo footwells. Stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go.
Alright guys, we just got done washing these Sea-Doos down. We had a great day hanging out in the Gulf, but there is plenty of water here in the footwells. Now, you Yamaha boys don't have to worry about this because you get the self-draining footwells. But is it really worth it if you have to ride a Yamaha?
Yikes! Oh my god, you're gonna get so shade.
So anyways, common question, how to get the water out of these things. There are plenty of different methods. We'll go over a couple of the most popular method, and I'll show you the one that I prefer. First method, tried and true, get yourself a bucket, get yourself a rag or a sponge or whatever. Dip the rag in there, soak it up, squeeze into the bucket. You said do that like 20 or 30 times and you'll finally have a dry footwell.
Okay.
And then you got to do that 4 other times. So that is one method. Method number 2, there's another one in there.
Mm-hmm. It's on my, it's right above your head on my, right there.
Method number 2, get your leaf blower, stick it in there.
Are you serious?
Blow it.
Okay,
Now,
no.
I don't have a battery on there.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that because I'm inside. It makes a huge mess, but if you're outside, that works just fine. Method number 3 is grab the front of your trailer and just lift it up. Now, this is a double jet ski trailer. I'm not going to throw out my back, but if you had a single, it's really not too bad, and that's definitely the easiest low-tech method to drying those things out. So you just lift up the front of the trailer, all the water rolls out the back. And for method number 4, I can't even demonstrate because I don't have one of these, but they are super popular down in Australia, and I think that they are a terrible idea, but it uses your hose, and it's called a Venturi vac. Basically, you hook up your water hose to this other hose. One end goes into your footwell. The other end is a drain for both the water and the water coming out of your footwell. It uses the suction from and the Venturi effect from the hose to pull that water out. It's a terrible idea because not only are you using more water, it's not very fast. I don't know why these things are so popular in Australia, but there's a lot of things popular in Australia that I don't necessarily get, like Vegemite, so whatever. Now on to my favorite method, method number 5.
We're gonna get so much hate in the comments. Australia, we love you and your kangaroos, so.
I didn't say nothing about kangaroos. Wallabies?
Yeah, we like those. And your koalas? Your saltwater crocs, we could take or leave, but you know, okay. Sorry.
Method number 5, and this is my favorite. This is honestly what I use. Get yourself a shop vac. Doesn't matter what brand or anything. This just happens to be the one that I like. I like something with a battery on it. Put a link in the description down below where you can pick something up similar. But yeah, it doesn't have to be super powerful at all either. But these things make really quick work of it. And nice thing about this is not only once you're done cleaning out all the water in your footwell, you can also use this to stick underneath the engine. And because I like to spray the engine down once we get out of the salt water I like to spray it down with fresh water. There is going to be some water in the engine compartment as well. And this is really great for getting up underneath the engine and just makes quick work out of doing this for both skis.
Okay, do you want to talk about your setup here? Because we got conflicting brands.
We do have conflicting brands, and I'm surprised you noticed. Yeah, again, none of this is sponsored. And like I said, use whatever brand you like. Yeah. I just happen to like Ryobi because I got a lot of their tools. I like the batteries are interchangeable. Yeah, you can get a pretty good deal on Ryobi products over at Direct Tools.
And so does that in a 5-gallon bucket? Okay.
Yeah, and then this happens to be Lowe's. I like Lowe's more than Home Depot. That's probably going to get me canceled out of everything else I've said in this video. You know, and honestly, the blue is better than the orange too. So,
yeah,
and it's a better color combination.
Okay.
Orange and green, like what is this, Halloween? All right. Anyways, so grab your hose, turn it on, and just suck the water right out. Let's see how fast this goes. Just like that, it's gone. Just like that, it's gone. I mean, what was that? Like literally 5 seconds. And so, like I said, after you finish cleaning up the water, you can also just make sure that all your mats are completely dry. Suck all the residual water up. It does a better job of getting water out of the mats than anything else. And if you didn't know, on these Sea-Doos, particularly if you leave that wet, they will eventually bubble and it will peel back. So you definitely want to make sure that that is completely dry. So like I said, after you finish cleaning your footwells, you can use this, take it, stick it underneath your engine, clean up any water that's left in the engine compartment from washing these things out. So that's it. Now that you got all your water trapped, you can just go ahead and dump it out in the front lawn. You're all set and ready to go. So like I said, this, I think, hands down, is the easiest way to get the water out of your footwell. So let me know in the comments below which way do you prefer. Love to hear about it. While you're down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Really helps us out. With that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next weekend.
What are you doing?
Looking for yellow flies. If you don't live in Florida.
Okay, now you just let like 3 more in.
I didn't let them in. They just come in.
Oh, okay.
They're like, again, they're attracted to the carbon dioxide.
You hit me with that, your life is over.
You hook up your water hose to this other hose, and the water hose sucks. The water hose causes a low pressure and uses, and basically pulls the other. This is hard to explain.
Google it.
And then, like I said, after you're done cleaning out the footwell, make sure that you get down underneath. Like I said, after where is
It's like it's right here. All right, we have cleared Bug Gate 2026.
There's a bunch of them. Usually I give up after one. I just go inside and done.
Good Lord.
Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it.
I don't see anymore.
See, that's how I broke the other one.
You really hate yellow flies.
Oh, well, once they bite
Whoa. Okay, it's right by my foot. It's right behind me. It's right there in front of my ski. It's under the ski. I flew in the corner. You got something. There, you got it. Congratulations. You killed the yellow fly. Can we go back to filming now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm serious. These things bite you. Like, you'll be itching like you've never itched before for like 2 weeks. It doesn't go away.
Okay.
All right, and for no.
I think we're just gonna be a bug zapping channel now.
So you just lift up the trailer, all the water rolls up.
Wait, now go. Okay. Now go.
Is he on the bucket?
Yeah. Oh. It's by your feet. I missed him.